Hi everybody, Dacob here. Welcome back to the Fashion Bunker. It's been a while. We haven't been doing channel talk for quite some time because I usually have the tendency as of late not to do channel talk because I usually kind of do live streams. But there's one particular comment that I think warrants an entire channel talk video. It's going to feel a bit awkward because I'm going to be talking to myself. There's not much for me to analyze really, but I want you to tell me what you think about this. And it's a very delicate topic, very complicated topic. In my opinion, maybe it's not even complicated, but I can see a lot of debate arousing from it. Now, mind you, the person that posted this comment on one of my videos, and we'll get to it in a minute, posted it openly. It wasn't a private message. So I thought, whether or not to make a video about it or not, because I was thinking to myself, I don't know if this person will be offended or not, but then it's my right to make a video about this, especially because the person commented openly, not in a private message, openly on my channel. So it does warrant debate, and it's an old video. It's an older video of mine, so people don't watch it. Unfortunately, not so many people watch it. I really try to make videos that have a relevance throughout time. Don't get scared off if you see a video of mine that's a year or 2 years old, or 3 years old for that matter. If you comment on it, I will answer. To me, every video I make is relevant as if it were made today. There's a 0.01% of the videos I make are very time specific in terms of losing contextuality within today's time or the time that you're watching the video. Most of them stay relevant, and I try very hard to find topics that do remain relevant throughout time, because I wish to keep communication going. It's like my channel, as it grows and as more videos join the Fashion Bunker family, I wish the conversation to grow and expand, not to be limited to only the latest video posted, but the branches and the roots that start growing from the older videos, those roots also kind of, resurface to the surface, and new plants kind of, start growing from the roots of the videos that have been planted years back. So this is a video from over a year ago, maybe even 2 years ago. It was called I Was Attacked While Shopping. And this was a video. You can check it out. I'm going to post the link in the description box down below, as well as at the end of this video, as a link at the end of the video. But I briefly describe my experience while shopping in the city, and then going to a restaurant and asking to go to the restroom, and then the person wanted some money after I came out of the first I was allowed to go to the restroom, and then I'm gonna get all upset if I say the story again. But anyway, long story short, I was called a fag in another language. But she knows the languages, and a lot of them. So I understood everything. And then I said, oh, really? Well, here's your money. Now apologize for being so rude to me. That's basically the story. And then they didn't want to apologize. And then the boss came and threatened to fire the poor lady that was working there if I didn't leave. It was really horrible. Let's get to the comment. So Juan Bravo. Hello, sweetie. Darling, how are you? Juan says that he's been following my channel for quite some time. And Juan comments a lot on my perfume reviews. So, Juan Bravo says, here goes. I am a straight male who does not believe homosexuality is right. I'm saying this knowing full well the attacks that may come. Multiple of your videos I've watched, commented on, and truly enjoyed. I don't let you being a homosexual man get in the way, because I first see a human, and I find many of your videos informative and done with taste, class, and respect. I see many things as you do as well. Now, though I disagree with homosexuality, I'm still one who will throw down right with you should I see someone hurt you physically or try to be in racial or the like. I'm still one who will, We need to respect each other as humans and respect our choices. Me respecting yours and you respecting mine. I am Hispanic of Mexican descent, so I get beaner, wetback frequently. You see, I don't even know how to pronounce these words because they don't exist in my vocabulary, by the way. That wasn't my preference. I was born from Mexican people, and I have pride in that. In this world, there will be hardship and injustice, like someone who loses their livelihood for not being a cake. I stand with you until you say I must see you as right, because then you are violating my will and my heart and mind, forcing that upon others. I will never see that as right, but I will always respect you as a person with feelings and emotions and dreams, hopes, insecurities, and doubts, just like me. I plan to continue to watch and learn from you more than I have until now. Do what you do and never give up on love. Laters, my friend, now let the storm begin. You see what I mean when I said at the beginning of the video, this is very complicated? We see, to me, really, it's not complicated at all. What is complicated is reacting to this comment. I don't know how to react, and that's why I'm asking you to help me react, because perhaps, Juan, perhaps you have formulated some sentence. I'm just really being nice here. Super polite. I could go all bananas, but I have a bit of diplomatic blood in me, so let's just say, let's keep this classy. I don't know if you have formulated some words, phrases properly, because some of them come off, well, racist, to say the least, towards a gender, a sexual orientation, because you see, I have a problem with a lot of this comment, but the thing that stands out the most to me is when you say, I stand with you until you say I must see you as right, because then you are violating my will and my heart and mind, forcing that upon others. But Juan, aren't you forcing it right now upon me to accept the fact that you see me as not right? But you respect me as a human being. But if I'm not right, how can I be right as a human being? If you see me as something flawed, you see me as something not right. It's almost like it's corrupt. You know what I mean? I don't know what you want to say here, but so I'm not forcing anything upon you. I'm just pondering about what you wrote here, okay? So I'm trying to understand. Then you go on and you say, I will never see that as right, being homosexual. But I will always respect you as a person with feelings and emotions and dreams. But you see, how can you respect somebody as a person if you don't embrace them fully for what they are and who they are? Because it's not like you could cut off a piece of me and just respect one part of me and not respect the other part of me. You can't, because I'm not a Lego person built out of blocks that you could like take a chunk of me, the gay chunk off, and then you have the heterosexual part which you can respect. If you take a part of me off, it's not me anymore. You can't love me if you, and by love I don't mean it in a sexual way, not at all. Love, you know, when you said it yourself, do what you do and never give up on love. Laters, my friend. So there's friendship and love can go together. If you love me, you can't take chunks of me off. You can't cut off the wrong. Notice this, guys. The wrong. There's nothing wrong with any of us. As David Lynch would say, no, I quote him a lot. I just love David. I'm wearing the Twin Peaks shirt for this occasion. Either fix your hearts or die. You know, it's a heart issue. And let's not even bring religion into this, because actually, no, you know what? For 1 second here, let's bring religion into this, shall we? Every single religion. Dangerous territory in this time of YouTube censorship. not being allowed to speak your mind, because heaven forbid what you say is not sponsor-friendly, advertiser-friendly content. Well, we're beyond that. We threw that away with this comment. Religion. Every single religion in this world can be interpreted in many, many different ways. But there's actually only one thing I consider the only important factor of unity that unites every single religion there is out there. There's only one factor that unites them all, and it's an unconditional factor. And that factor is love. It unites every religion. And that's all I care for. You want to take a chunk of me off and consider the rest of me right? That chunk not right? That's just not the way things are. Unfortunately for you, fortunately for me, I don't divide and defragment or compartmentalize the soul and the essence, the being, whether it be a soul that you might consider from a religious standpoint or a scientific standpoint or both standpoints together. Now again, I'm out of the religious and scientific factor. I don't care for them. For none of them. I care about the essence. Every human being is right in what they are. And there is no, it's not, you can't consider a part of an essence of a human being as a tumor, as a cancer, and even with cancer, sometimes you can't. Sometimes, doctor, you're lucky. You catch the cancer in time, you could cut it out. You could operate the sick part of the tissue out. But most of the time, even a cancer is an organic part of the body. Yes, it's the body fighting against itself in many ways, but sometimes you just can't take something out. It's a part of you. Now, don't get me wrong here. Again, dangerous territory. You might think, oh, wait, is he trying to say gender orientation is like a cancer? No, not at all. I'm not going there at all. What I'm trying to say is, even sometimes things we see as negative are actually a part of ourselves. A part of our life is also our death. Whether it be caused by a cancer, or whether it be caused by a car accident, whether it be caused by a heart attack, or just by old age. We will all die. There's no preventing that in the time we live in, with stem cells and God knows what else they're inventing and researching. Maybe one day we will be able to live forever. But at the moment, right now, we're not. It's a given. You're gonna, once you're born, you're gonna end. There's a date of expiry somewhere on you. And in that part of life that belongs to you from your birth to your death, you are whole. You learn a lot. You get to know a lot of people. Some of them are incredible. Some of them are horrible. But that's just a part of life, the good and the bad. But you maintain your core. Your core is who you are. Your sexuality is who you are. And there's no right and wrong in that respect. So I'm not trying to impose anything on anybody else, but I'm just saying, if you are telling me that a part of me is not right, you are actually telling me that I completely, in my core, am not right. And so if you want to be my friend, you should not tolerate me. I said this in many other videos. I hate the word tolerance. I hate it. It's a horrible word because, the Dutch with their Calvinism, and that they're, this is why, sorry to all the Dutch people out there, but you've invented tolerance. You've invented that attitude of like, I don't accept you. But I tolerate your presence. That's awful. That's so snobby. That is the biggest stick up a butt I have ever seen in my life, because you either accept and embrace fully who I am, or we ain't doing business. Friendship, respect, love, but only under the premise of tolerance? No. No, that doesn't work for me. I could never be able to love you, to respect you, to trust you, if the only thing you can give me in return is tolerance. And tolerance only for a side of me, because you already split me in two parts. One part of me you don't consider right, but the other part of me you tolerate, because I'm a human. The right side of me is, as a human being, has dreams and hopes and whatever. Juan, I have many friends from Mexico. Yo te puedo hablar en español si quieres. Lo comprendo y lo hablo. Te puedo decir todo lo que quieres en español. Y puedo comprender todo lo que dices tú. So it's not even a cultural thing, you see. I can understand, we can talk, we can communicate. And yet here I am, talking to you, embracing you fully, not hating. I understand how it feels to be isolated, how it feels to be racially abused, how it feels to be abused with words, how it feels to be hit, bashed. I've went through all that in my life. And yet I decide to not give up on love, and I decide to still trust in people, to still love people, despite the fact that they've hurt me so much, so many times. I decide to keep loving. I don't tolerate. I'm a very intolerant person. I do not tolerate. I either embrace, or as they say, I live and I let live. But that's what makes me complete. You see, it's all or nothing. You take me, accept me, embrace me as I am, or you don't. But if you don't, then find somebody just like you. The only problem is, finding somebody just like us might involve a certain type of exercise, which is a sort of exercise of like looking in the mirror. But I can tell you already now that most people do not like what they see when they look in the mirror. And by looking in the mirror, I'm not saying in the morning when you're going to work or to school and you're getting ready and you want to look your best and you want to look sexy and you want to look attractive. No, I'm talking about another type of mirror. I'm talking about the mirror to the soul. And you really catch a glimpse of yourself when you least expect it. And you're not prepared to look at yourself in the mirror, but you see yourself in a mirror when you're not ready. Most people don't like what they see. Are you ready to look in the mirror? Either way, guys, let me know what you think in the comments section down below. That's what they're for. And no other community on YouTube is as strong as the Fashion Bunker community, because your comments, guys, are incredible. Incredible. 99% of the time for the best. 1% of the time for the worst, but nevertheless. So I am sure that you will all be very respectful in the comment section, and we will be able to debate this topic, which I consider very fascinating. Painful, yes, painful, but vitally important. And we might even, let me know in the comment section down below, we might even make a live chat about this topic altogether, because I think this warrants communication. It warrants love. More than ever, this world needs love. So guys, if you haven't already but wish to, please consider subscribing to my channel here on YouTube. I'm also on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. More than ever, we gotta end this video with, no matter what sort of communication is out there, whatever bombards you and hits you, Never give up on love. Love you guys. See you soon. Take care. Bye.